Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys!
I'm here today to announce my candidacy for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States.
Now, who could guess, or who could possibly know, that this same man named Kennedy would be the leader of the nation, be the one to take command.
Mad Peeps, it is of deep sorrow and empathy for the United States that I report on the apparent continuation of the Kennedy curse. For the small dozen of you who are unfamiliar with the Kennedy curse, you should really catch up on your history, because let's be real, guys, why should it be my job to keep y'all up to speed on these things? Anyway, the Kennedy curse refers to the premature deaths and other misfortunate mishaps to occur with the members of the Kennedy family, such as the assassination of both John F. Kennedy and Bobby Kennedy, Rosemary Kennedy's lobotomy, Joseph P. Kennedy Jr.'s aircraft that accidentally exploded over East Suffolk, England during World War II, and even the patriarch of the Kennedy family, Joseph P. Kennedy Sr., stealing Marilyn Monroe from JFK and RFK, giving her the best night she ever had, which is rumored to have been what actually led to her premature death, because apparently JPK Sr.'s hip apparently shattered in half, I said apparently twice, poking through his skin and stabbing Marilyn in the face. But anyway, as I mentioned, the Kennedy curse now continues, but with one major difference. Instead of one Kennedy being at the unfortunate end of this curse, the entire family is now being cursed at once, in one giant fatal swoop that may not only disgrace the Kennedy name for the foreseeable future, but shatter American politics as we know it. For those unfamiliar with RFK Jr., just watch this clip to give yourself an introduction.
My mission over the next 18 months of this campaign and throughout my presidency will be to end the corrupt merger of state and corporate power that is threatening now
First off, listen to this guy's one foot in the grave voice. Even the guy who brings him a glass of water is like, Robert, seriously, you need to drink this. Your throat is about to collapse. And Robert just gives him the most condescending look ever, as if to say, yeah, I'm hip to your commie subversion tactics. Weaken my systems and impurify my precious bodily fluids by drinking this fluoridated substance. Nice try, commie, but the Kennedys are always one step ahead. And if you think I'm exaggerating about him being on his toes about conspiratorial shit, just listen to his rhetoric on pharmaceutical drugs.
Poison our children and our people with chemicals and pharmaceutical drugs, to strip mine our assets, to hollow out the middle class, and keep us in a constant state of war.
Keep in mind, this is his campaign announcement, and he's already letting you in on the kind of incoherent nonsense this guy truly believes in, and you know this guy is insane when his own family tells you he's a maniac. And this is from the same family who was related to the man whom during the Cuban Missile Crisis and before he ordered a blockade around Cuba with US Navy ships to prevent Russia from bringing Cubans more weapons and supplies, and if I'm getting my history right, strongly considered sending aerial strikes to Cuba, all the while being up on cocaine injections because of all the really bad health issues he was dealing with. Yeah, my theory is that if he had not been assassinated, he probably would have just died in the middle of his second term because the dude was not healthy. But yeah, I'm getting distracted. So to wrap things up, one of two things could happen. Despite the caution from the Kennedy family, there's a bunch of simple-minded people who like the idea of another Kennedy in the White House, combined with the people who share his conspiracy-laden ideas, and former Trumpies who, despite RFK Jr. and Trump having a very well-known dislike for each other, still believe that this man is going to be the deliverer of that great again America, and are all going to get this guy elected, or tradition will continue, which is the best-case scenario, and him being a third-party candidate is what's going to drive a nail in his coffin, because according to the grand old American tradition, no matter how good or bad the ideals might be, third-party candidates never win. So this is your friendly neighborhood madman signing off for now. See you next week, Mad Peeps.